Hello, my name is Anderson,
My name is James.
and this is the Off the Record podcast. This podcast is mostly going to be focused on talking about different things that have come up in the sports world over the past week. We will be recording these videos every Wednesday, and these videos will come out to you on Thursdays. So, if we do miss something on that Wednesday night, sorry. My favorite football teams, as you can tell, are the Patriots, the Yankees, the Knicks, and while I don't really watch hockey, to an extent, the Rangers/Devils. Yeah, I'm New York besides the Patriots.
So, as I said, my name is James, and my favorite sports teams are the Ravens, Orioles, Knicks, and soccer team, because I prefer soccer over hockey, Barcelona. So we have one thing in common.
So, we are going to get straight into this. No intro, no whatever. We will be talking about how we feel about the current schedule releases. So far, as of the time of recording this video, there has been seven games announced. Actually, I believe there was a couple of more. I believe that the Patriots and Colts also were announced. And it's possible we miss a couple, but we're going to be talking specifically about the ones that we have here. So, the first one, 49ers at Rams. This 49ers at Rams. How do you feel about this?
I mean, to me, I actually really don't like this, because what I really wanted was Rams, Seahawks, NFC Championship rematch to start the season.
It isn't the first game of the season. It's the first Australia game.
Well, no, because this is week 1.
I know, but it's not the first game. It's not the very first game.
No, that's not what I mean.
Oh, you want
Rams. I want Rams, Seahawks to start the season off.
I could see that. I agree with you, though. I think it's nice that they're putting 49ers Rams in Australia and they're giving a good game for Australia. Because what I've noticed a lot of the times is that, to get better ratings, because they understand that the 9:30 games tend not to get the best ratings, they're just mostly to grow international audiences. The problem with that is they put kind of not so good teams playing in those international games, which makes the games not that entertaining, which makes it harder for football to branch out into different countries. Seeing two high-powered teams that are definitely going to be competing for the playoffs this year is a great way to expand. Now we're going to go on to some of the other ones. We have Cowboys at Giants, Broncos at Chiefs, Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football, respectively. James, do you have any issues with these?
I do, and I'm kind of being a hater, to start this NFL schedule off. Giants at Cowboys. What are we doing? I get John Harbaugh, new job, big deal, but come on. Really?
I think I disagree with you here. The Cowboys are, while obviously are getting it because of their market size, but at the end of the day, the Giants are going to be really exciting this year. They got Scatterboo, they got, what's his name? Dart, yeah.
Neighbors.
Jackson Darts, they got Neighbors. They have a very, very young team. Did they get Reese? Who they get? Alvaro Reese, or one the other guy. One of those two. But they have a very nice defense. They have a very good offense, and with Harbaugh, they're gonna have I think they're gonna have a very good season. I think they could be a dark horse. I don't think they'll quite make the playoffs. I think they'll go 8-9 or not, or 9-8. I think they'll just miss the playoffs considering how stacked the NFC is. But I think they're going to have a really good season. I think it'll be nice.
Yeah. All right. So, next game, Monday Night Football, Broncos at Chiefs. Now, this is I like. Problem is, I'm not entirely sure if Mahomes is going to come back. So, if Mahomes comes back, great game to start off Monday Night Football. If he doesn't, this game is going to be a dud. All Broncos all the way. What do you think, Anderson?
Yeah, I actually agree with that statement. We're going to do a quick fire now. Lions at Bills, first Thursday Night Football game.
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. What a show.
That'll be great.
Yeah, in the news, Bill Stadium too. Absolutely going to love this game. Going to be a thriller.
Then Ravens at Cowboys in Rio, Brazil.
Good game. I have, honestly, no complaints over this one. It's not a morning game either, so. But,
okay, Bengals at Falcons in Madrid.
It's a morning game. I can't. Yeah.
I feel like all morning games just aren't that great. And Bengals at Falcons and anytime the Falcons play, because I feel like they put the Falcons there a lot.
Yeah.
They're just not that great.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you know what? It might be a fun game.
But
Who knows?
I like the Falcons.
But yeah, I think the Falcons could do good. I like Bijan, and I definitely like the Bengals. Okay, then finally, week 12. Actually, no, we have two more. I'm sorry. Then I believe week 11. Patriots Colts.
What a game that would be. If it happens, I don't actually. I can't. I'm not entirely sure if this game is actually going to be happening.
It is. I already have this. Yeah. So.
They do not.
Yeah, it's a European game. It will be played in. I can check this. But James, share your thoughts. About specific. You can share in the meantime. You can share your thoughts on Eagles Cowboys Thanksgiving.
So my thoughts about this game. Number one, it's a great rivalry of NFC. I think it's East or something. Like
NFCs, yes.
NFCs, love it. Absolute love it. One thing though is again the Cowboys. We don't know how good they're gonna be this year, and it's usually with every single game.
Okay, I got it. I got it up. Sorry for cutting you off.
So yeah,
Patriots will play in Munich, Germany, against the Lions.
Man, but that will be a good game.
Week
now,
10.
Here's the one thing I have about the Patriots, and I've said this to him a lot because him and I talk to each other all the time. They had such an easy schedule last year.
They didn't.
They blew through every single team, and when
they had the hardest defensive schedule ever in the playoffs. Ever
in the playoffs. I'm talking about regular season.
Okay, but they went 14-3. It's not like they went 8-9. You play who you beat who is up.
I agree. However, which they did. They beat who they were up, but it just wasn't competitive. So this year, I'm really looking forward to Drake May against a tougher schedule. I'm not talking about the playoffs. Playoffs are tricky. Drake May did an excellent job. Now, I think
played pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, but he was playing
he delivered. He delivered.
Except for that Super Bowl. That was the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Well, yeah, because look what happened when we played a good team. Anyways.
Oh.
Okay, well, you had the Broncos. So Broncos had Bo Nix. Let me tell you a bit of a cakewalk for the Broncos. Anyways, point is, this is going to be interesting.
Wait a second. The Broncos having Bo Nix would not have changed anything. The Broncos... Do you think Bo Nix is making that throw that Jarrett Stidham made in the beginning of the game? No, he's not. Bo Nix is not...
I don't think he would have attempted it.
Yeah, so guess what? They might not even score a touchdown. Bo Nix is not scoring in that freezing temperatures, and maybe he gets a field goal, maybe he even gets a touchdown in the beginning of the game. But guess what? Jarrett Stidham did too. I don't think having Bo Nix actually really changes anything, considering the fact that Drake May put his team on his back and won the game for the Patriots and sent us to the Super Bowl right after we were 3-14 and had the fourth overall pick.
Whatever. But let's see how this Patriots team does this year. With all that being said, because I'm sure a lot of you know, and even he knows. He knows that they had a pretty easy schedule. So this year it's going to be a lot harder.
I can't deny
this year's going to be a little bit of a tricky year for them. But we'll see how Drake May can deliver because he is clutch when he has to be. All right.
We're now going to go on to MLB power rankings. James, would you like to quickly say your power rankings? We'll go from 10 to 1. We're just going to do top 10.
Top 10?
And then I'll do my top 10 and then we'll debate.
Alright, so at number 10 for me, I got the Oakland A's. Number 9, Cleveland Guardians. 8, Cardinals. 7, Padres. 6, Brewers. 5, Rays. 4, Dodgers. 3, Cubs. 2, Yankees. Number 1, the Atlanta Braves.
Okay, and number 10, Reds. Number 9, Pirates. Number 8, Cardinals. Number 7, Padres. Number 6, Brewers. Number 5, Rays. Number 4, Yankees. Number 3, Cubs. Number 2, Dodgers. Number 1, Braves. Okay, the main thing I'm seeing here, you have, because obviously, some of these aren't, but there's two main things I'm going to see here. Most of these are a little bit lower and they could be changed. I mean, the Padres, Brewers, and Rays are all in the same spot. And then you just have and then I just have the Cardinals. I don't have the Guardians. Cardinals are also in the same spot. Instead I have the Pittsburgh Pirates instead, and you have the Guardians. What's your reason for that?
I think the Guardians have a very, very, very underrated team, and I think the Pirates.
Well, it's power rankings. It's not just how good the team is, right? Like I could see the Cardinals seeing the Guardians definitely have a good rest of the season, but overall, I think the Pirates are better right now. But what's your take?
I don't think the Pirates are better. I actually don't know because like the Pirates, yes, they have a good squad. I'm not gonna deny. Paulski and Silverberg. They got the new rookie who they just called up, who was the number one prospect, and they got a couple other guys over there too. But I just think the Guardians as a whole entire they're just a better team, man. Like record wise, they're better. They just have the better squad and the better development of players at this team. They also have the experience. So why do you think the Pirates are 9?
Well, as I said, I just think they're overall the hotter team. I do believe that they have a better record than the Guardians right now.
Yeah, it's a tough division.
Yeah, I mean, I can check really quick. The Pirates are 23-19. Yeah, they're in a stupidly good division.
Yeah, I know. Worst team in that division, 22.
They're not the worst team. They're the Reds. The Reds are the.
Yeah, no, I know.
Oh, you're saying okay? Yeah. I see.
And then you have the freaking.
And then the Guardians are 24-21.
Not
so
big of a difference.
It is true that they have a slightly better record, but not really because by percentage wise, the Pirates are higher. So what I say is that I think the Pirates are better. But I think it's very close, and I think you can make an argument either way. The other one I noticed was I have the Reds over the A's. I think those two can be slotted out. I don't really
can go anyway. We can't debate that one.
I don't think I really have anything to debate there. Okay, the biggest one. Why do you have the Yankees at 2? I'm a Yankees fan, and he's an Orioles fan, so he's getting more credit than this due. I have the Yankees at 4. You have the Yankees at 2, the Cubs the Cubs at 3, and the Dodgers at 4. I have the Dodgers at 2. Okay, so what are you seeing in this Yankee squad? Considering their slump, these slumps of these road games.
Yeah, I know
that outweigh what the Dodgers have on their roster.
The Yankees have been struggling. I mean, they lost. They just lost to the Orioles a couple minutes ago, 7-0, absolute beater. So they've lost. Because they played 3-game series, so they lost 5 out of their 6 of late. So, Yankees overall, they're a talented ball club. You got Aaron Judge tied with
best player in the league.
I think is he tied with Murakami still, or did he over? No, I don't think he overtied.
I can check.
Or did Murakami because they were tied. But 100% first or second in home runs, incredible. You got the pitching. You'll get.
He's second. Kyle.
Kyle Schwarber actually overtopped him. Wow.
He has 17, and then he has 16.
So, but the Yankees right now, they are hitting the ball. They are putting the ball in the bat. They are doing a much, much better job. Even though they've been losing, they are putting the big thing for me now. This is why I always talk about baseball and what makes a player so good and what makes a team so good. Putting the ball in the bat, and that's what the Yankees are doing. Even though they're in a slump, they break out of that slump. I'm going to tell you, this Yankee team, they're going to win the AL East.
But why do you think the Dodgers are over them? I mean,
the Dodgers have
the Dodgers are less than them. Sorry.
Dodgers have been a little bit underperforming for me. I thought this team would at least have... I thought this team... What's your record now? 24-18?
The Dodgers are... I think it's something like that. Yeah, they're 24-18.
They're not even first in their division. It's the Padres. So this Dodgers team right now is in a... they're a little bit struggling. For me, I think they should have around 14, 15 losses for where they are at right now. They should have the best record in the league. If they don't, they're the best team in the league.
They don't. Hotter. I think they're a little bit hotter. I think they're doing better. And honestly, you can make the argument that the Rays are over the Dodgers.
Yeah, you 100% could, but the Rays, this is what they do every season. They'll start out strong, flop in the end.
I put the Rays a little bit low just because I don't trust them.
Yeah, I don't. No, nobody does.
We both have Rays at 5. I think that the Rays, while they're doing good, I don't trust them. But you know what? We both have a similar. I think the Yankees are a little bit worse than James thinks. He thinks they're gonna get out of this slump. I think they will too, but I think currently we have to evaluate them how they've been doing, and I don't think that they really deserve that top 3, top 2 spot. But at the end of the day, we have pretty similar. Okay, now finally we're gonna go on to the NBA playoffs. Mm-hmm. So the NBA. First, we're going to be talking about the annihilation that took place from the Knicks to the 76ers. Okay. All right. The Knicks completely dominated on pace. Had 94 possessions per 100 minutes. Sorry, I'm making stuff up. Per 48 minutes. They had their EFG was .636 compared to the 76ers only having a .514. 2015, their offensive rebound rate was 32%. 32% compared to only 21.6 of the 76ers. While their free throw for field goal attempt was slightly lower than the 76ers, with the 76ers having a .255 and the Knicks having a 2.33. That is still pretty close. .20 is not a big difference. So yes, the 76ers did outpace them slightly in that department, but not by much. And then obviously the points. The Knicks averaged 124.3 points per game this series compared to the 76ers only averaging 102 points per game this series. That is a insane change. James, do you have anything else you want to say about this series?
No, this was just an absolute obliteration. Now, what I'm going to take a look at right here is Jalen Brunson. Man, I'll tell you, 116 points in 4 games. My gobbledygookers, guys.
That is crazy. He had his assist rates were he had 24. He played all 4 games. He had 3 steals, which is pretty good for him. He's not necessarily a He's not necessarily a defensive player. And you know what? 7 turnovers isn't ideal, but like it's not that bad. And something I didn't even mention, the turnover rate. The Knicks only turned it over 12.6 times per 100 possessions. That's not bad. That's not that bad. Is it great? No, but it's 100% not. It's not bad. It's not bad. And you know what? 76ers had a worse. So end of the day, whatever. I mean, Tyrese Maxey played pretty good. I won't give it. I won't take that away from him. He had 73 points in this series. Not the best, but he was doing okay. His 3-pointing needs to get better. Only .50 3-point. But besides that, was okay. Yeah. We're gonna go on to the Spurs versus Timberwolves now. The Spurs had currently the Spurs are winning the series, or leading the series 3-2. Currently, the EFG is their EFG, the Timberwolves is at a .471, while the Spurs is at a .546. Spurs are doing better objectively. They have a lower turnover rate of 12.2 compared to the 13.6 of the Timberwolves. Now they basically have identical offensive rebound rates about 25.5 and 26. 26 for Minnesota and 25.5 for the Spurs. But look at this. The free throw per field goal attempts is a .25 or 2.250, sorry, compared to the free throw per field goal attempt of .198 of the Timberwolves. And then, of the Timberwolves. So, and then we look, currently, they're just scoring more points. The Spurs have averaged 117 points per game, 103.6 for the Timberwolves. I mean, Wemby, having been ejected, so basically only playing in 4 games has already 100 points. He has 22 blocks. 22 blocks. He has...
Crazy. Nuts.
He has 10 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
10! Jesus Christ. For his game, he's doing great. 21 free throws. He's doing great. He's has a .808 free throw percentage and a .269 3-point percentage, which, you know what, not ideal, but at the end of the day, whatever. You know what? There's always stuff that you can do. Anthony Edwards has played really good for the Timberwolves. He only started 3 games and has 118 points. Yes, he played in all 5 games, but Jesus, 118? That's crazy. And he has a 3-point percentage of 40%. That's insane. Do you have anything else you want to mention, James?
No, but covered everything basically. But no, Anthony Edwards, making history right now. So, under 25 years old, only 5 players have more points than more 30-point games than Anthony Edwards. And it's like, LeBron James, Kobe, a couple, some studs out there. just disgusting, Anthony Edwards. But honestly, I'm not surprised. This series has been absolute crazy. Everyone knew it would be. But
I have a quick question before we move on. Do you think Wemby should have been suspended?
No way.
For elbowing the guy?
No. It was a bunch of bull, in my opinion.
Look,
I was confused too. He's like, how did this happen?
Look, I agree with you that Wemby was getting fouled and you gotta defend yourself. But and the refs weren't defending him, so you gotta defend yourself. But like at the end of the day, he elbowed the guy straight up.
Did he mean to do it?
Yes, it was very obvious. It was called a flagrant 2. He was ejected from the game. So you weren't watching?
I was. I was actually surprised. I thought they would have let him off the hook there because when does Wembanyama?
I think he should have been. I think he should have been suspended.
When does he ever do that?
That's
He's the most chill player in the league. He does a one-time big deal.
That's true.
And it's a playoff game. It's going to get heated at moments, referees. Like, come on.
Yeah, and the referees should call. But I do overall still think. Okay, we're going to do a quick one here. Lakers via OKC. Annihilation. It was actually not as much of an annihilation as I thought it was going to be. OKC only scored 119 points per game with Los Angeles is 103. Obviously, Shai Alexander is gonna
he has to
dominate.
No. He's
played pretty good though.
Okay, yes, I'm not gonna lie, he has, but
he's played pretty good. He's not played to his full extent, obviously, but he's obviously played good.
But he dropped 98 points. This is what I'm.
He shared
the ball. He shared
in
the
4
ball
games.
In 4 games, the MVP. You're trying to make an MVP.
Bro,
statement.
he's scoring 24.5 points per game. Yeah, obviously
that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's crazy.
6.3 assists per game.
Again, crazy numbers. But I wish he would score more because he's gonna have to when he plays the Timberwolves and Spurs. It's not in the OKC. Wow, it's cakewalk from here on.
Okay, AJ Mitchell also. That he played good. 90. He's averaging 22.5.
Yeah, no, he had a great series. AJ Mitchell.
Chet Holmgren.
80 points.
20 points.
This was a very
20
good,
per games.
Yeah, very good.
He's good. They were doing great. And then obviously the big question, LeBron, 93 points, 23 points per game. Austin Reeves played like a bum in some games and played like actually really good in other games. It was weird. I believe it was game 3 where he was playing like a bum, or it was game 2, one of those two. And he played pretty good in game 4. I think they actually could have won that game if they locked in more. But at the end of the day, complete domination. And then this will be our quickest one. Cavs versus Pistons. The Pistons have not been as good.
On the road.
Have not been as
both these teams, it's funny actually, sorry to interrupt you, but it is really funny that both these teams suck on the road, right? You have Cavs who haven't won a single playoff game on the road. You have Pistons who only believe have like 1 win on the road in this playoff series. So you really think about it. So the Pistons right now, they're definitely better because they have the advantage with the Cavs not winning a single game on the road. So in theory, they should be able to, win the next 2 games at home, call it a series, right? But in my opinion, I just don't think that's going to happen.
I'll quickly mention the EFG. Very, very even EFG. 0.545 for Cleveland and a 0.534 for Detroit. Also very even turnover rate with a 14.5 turnover rate for Cleveland and about a 14 turnover rate for Detroit. The main thing that I'm looking at here is there's 2 main issues and one is for one team, one is for the other team. One, the offensive rebound rate for Detroit is 34.6, which is ludicrous, compared to only a 26% offensive rebound rate for Cleveland. This is giving Detroit much more chances, and it's probably the reason that Cleveland lost those first 2 games. The main issue for Cleveland is the fact that the main issue for Detroit is the fact that they are not getting enough free throws. Their free throw per field goal attempt is 0.204 compared to a 0.272 for the Cavaliers. That is crazy. Currently, Cleveland is averaging 106.5 points per game, while Detroit is averaging 107.5 points per game, meaning they're both about even. I personally think the Pistons will take this one, considering that they're going to go back home soon. But at the end of the day, this is a really close series, and it could go either way. Do you have any final thoughts for us, James?
No, I think we basically covered about all. I mean, man, it's gonna be a crazy. Man, next week we're gonna have a lot to talk about.
That'll be
It's
fun.
gonna be crazy.
And then next will start up. It won't be next week, but it won't be the time till our next podcast, but it will be right after that.
Mm-hmm.
So again, my name is Anderson.
My name is James.
And this was Off the Record Podcast. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.